So hey, what's up? If you're watching this video, you probably know me. I'm Christian Townsend. I just finished this Coursera course and thought it was pretty cool. Thought I'd give you guys an overview of what the course is about. Here it is on Coursera. Let's say you looked it up. You looked up Python. You found this programming course. You're like, hey, that looks cool. So you click it, and here's the class. This is the home page. The course is finished now, and we're going to go through the key features of the course so you would know what to anticipate should they run it again. I know they've run it 2-3 times now, and they probably will run it again, so you might be looking at this because you heard that I took it and that it was cool, and maybe you're thinking of taking it. So the real meat and potatoes of the class here comes in the video lectures. The profs are pretty personable in this overall deal. Pretty friendly. Joe Warren, Scott Richter, Joe Greiner, Stephen Wong.
I'm Stephen.
They're going to introduce themselves, and they're wearing a t-shirt. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. It's one of the first programs you're going to make. This guy here, he does a lot of practical programming tips and tricks. Things like common mistakes you might make and how to avoid them. I haven't seen much from Wong this semester. He might be managing forums more, or maybe he's taking a back seat. I'm not sure. Scott and Joe are sort of the main instructors. They give you most of your lectures. So each week you get about 6 videos. So you can see here week 0, these videos, week 1, these videos, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. Lots and lots and lots of very instructive videos. What else do I want to say about that? Well, that's that. Oh, you can watch them in different formats. So you can watch them in HTML5, you can watch them in Flash. It does work on your cell phone, at least it did for mine, Android. I heard it works on iPhone too, which is cool. So you watch those, you take good notes. OneNote is a good place to take lots of good notes. You can do little quick screen captures with this program called the snipping tool, and make some notes and leave them in your OneNote. Next, every week you got quizzes. Here's the quizzes. The quizzes aren't that intimidating because you actually get quite a few attempts. You know, the first one, 20, that's just ridiculous. More realistically, you're going to get 4 or 5. Yeah, see here, 1 out of 5. I must have done really well that first time. Yay. So say you go through it and you get like a 90. And you're like, I really want 100, you know, because I can retake it. You go ahead and retake it. Some of the questions are going to be a little randomized. They're going to have different variables that are changed and whatnot. So pay close attention when you go through. Don't waste your attempts, and don't waste your time. If you're trying for 100, you know, pay attention. Don't mess up. Okay, and then the big thing that you're turning in is the mini projects. Every week a mini project is due. It's basically a game a week. Here's what they were: rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock, guess the number, stopwatch, Pong, memory, blackjack, spaceship, rice rocks. You can watch my other videos and you'll see some of these games we made. They're actually pretty fun, and by the end they get kind of challenging. They use object-oriented code, and it's a great way to learn Python and really enjoy yourself while you're doing it. If you look hard through their websites, through this website, watch the videos, pay attention, do well in the quizzes, go to the discussion forums and the practice examples, the concept examples, and as a last resort, you can actually email them. I did one time because I was running late and I was like making some kind of silly mistake and I just needed a second set of eyes to look at it. And shockingly, I got a reply from Joe himself, Joe Warren, who's like head of the course or whatever. It's pretty impressive. Everything you need to succeed is here. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy. If you have programming experience, at least if you can count on the first few weeks being quite easy. But towards the end, it can get kind of tricky. Just be aware. So yeah, there are practice exercises. Concept examples, practice exercises. Here's the practice exercises. They're pretty well targeted. Like, working through them, you're going to learn a concept that's useful for that week's mini project. So I do recommend going through these and doing them. In the beginning, it was pretty easy. You didn't really need them. But by the end, I could really see that these were helpful after all. And they were guiding you towards concepts and programming techniques that you need in Python that you're going to need for your mini project. And the answers are there too. So it's really, really useful. Template solution, right? So you click on template, and it gives you Code Sculptor. Now, this is a big part of the course I haven't talked about yet. Code Sculptor, excuse me, I'm going to drink water real fast. Okay, so Code Sculptor is an online web-based programming environment. So rather than downloading idle or any of the other Python things to program in, you can program in their supplied program called Code Sculptor. Now, what's so great about Code Sculptor? Well, so you make your program and you're good to go. You click save, and it gives you a one-time coded, specific to your little deal here, HTML address at the top. And that's it. That's your link, right? That's your link to your code. And now when it's time to do your peer reviews and share your assignments and whatnot, and that's how you get graded, by the way, is peer reviews and then an average of what your peers said you did. And trust me, it works. Like, they do a good job. So that's what Code Sculptor is great, is across different browsers, across different computers. No one has to deal with troubleshooting. No one has to deal with, oh, my integrated development environment works, but yours doesn't. Oh, and then just chaos, right? So that's what they use this to really make the class go smooth. Built by Scott Rickster, it says at the bottom. Okay, so let's see. What have I covered? What do we need to cover? That's about it. There are those videos that you can take a look at of the games I made. They're pretty fun. If you want to play them, if you want to look at the code, shoot me an email. You probably know me. That's probably why you're watching this video. And I'll send you the link. There is what's called a signature track for the course. So you can take the signature track. It costs $49 at this time. It might cost a little more in the future because it was kind of almost a beta program when I took it. And what that is they verify who you are. And then you get this. Ta-da! I completed it. So, and then when you're turning in assignments, when you're taking quizzes, things like that, you have to have a webcam. It takes a picture of you, and you're like, hi, it's me. And then you also type in on the keyboard your little passphrase, and it's like an honor code statement. I'm not a cheater, or something like that, paraphrased. And it actually biometrically has an idea of your typing pattern, and if the typing pattern doesn't match, like one day I was really tired, actually, and my typing was kind of crappy, it says, oh, wait a minute, is that really you? Is that really you? So that was kind of cool. That was kind of a cool little feature. Did I like the course? Heck yeah, I liked the course. The course was a ton of fun. I learned a ton of Python, and I learned it really fast. And between all these things that were available, the video lectures, the quizzes, the mini projects, the discussion forums, I use that a little, not a lot, and the practice examples. And then as a last resort, you can just email them, and they actually respond. It's amazing. Between all these things, I don't know how you can fail to learn this class. As long as you put in the time, as long as you work hard, as long as you maybe have a touch of programming knowledge before you come in, you're going to love this course. Take it, have fun, make some cool games, and learn Python. Maybe I'll finish with a little something. So here's what the code looks like. And then here's the first game we made, or first game I really liked, Pong. And there's other games too, so have fun.